Pakistan's Field Marshal Asim Munir has reached Tehran for a crucial diplomatic mission, with reports claiming that he is carrying a new US-backed peace framework for Iran. The visit comes amid rising tensions between Washington and Tehran, with Pakistan stepping up efforts to prevent further escalation and revive stalled negotiations. According to reports, Munir's mission is focused on bringing Iran and the United States back to the dialogue table and finding a possible pathway towards a negotiated settlement. Asim Munir arrived in Tehran on August 25th for high-level talks with Iran's top leadership. The visit is being seen as a major diplomatic push by Islamabad, which has positioned itself as a possible mediator between Iran and the United States. Munir's discussions are taking place at a time when regional tensions remain high, particularly over the Strait of Hormuz, a key global energy route. During his Tehran visit, Munir met Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian and held talks with senior Iranian officials. The meeting was attended by Pakistan's Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi, along with Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, Mohsen Rezai, and Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf. The discussions reportedly focused on restoring diplomatic engagement between Iran and the United States. Pakistan has intensified diplomatic efforts to prevent further conflict between Iran and the United States. A major focus of the talks is reportedly the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, which has become a flashpoint amid the ongoing tensions. The strategic waterway handles a significant portion of global energy shipments, making its stability important for countries across the world. According to reports, Asim Munir carried a new framework drafted by the United States during his Tehran visit. Reports suggest Asim Munir had communication with US President Donald Trump before traveling to Tehran. The reports claim Trump asked Munir to encourage Iran to return to negotiations. However, the White House has not publicly confirmed any such conversation between Trump and Munir. During talks with Iranian leadership, Munir reportedly pushed for the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. He is believed to have stressed the importance of dialogue and a diplomatic solution instead of continued confrontation. Pakistan has maintained that regional peace can only be achieved through negotiations. Munir's reported diplomatic mission comes with the aim of finding common ground between Iran and the United States. Pakistan wants both sides to return to discussions and resolve outstanding issues through diplomacy. The effort comes as pressure continues to build on Iran amid growing geopolitical tensions. During discussions, Munir reportedly told Iranian official Mohsen Rezai that both Washington and Tehran were responsible for the collapse of the previous understanding. The reported framework also includes possible sanctions relief for Iran. Tehran has repeatedly demanded the easing of US restrictions, arguing that economic pressure has affected its economy. According to reports, sanctions relief could be considered as part of a broader diplomatic agreement. Pakistan is now attempting to bring both sides back to the negotiating process. Pakistan's Interior Minister Mohsen Naqvi described the meeting with President Masoud Pezeshkian as very positive and productive. Naqvi said discussions focused on strengthening diplomatic efforts and rebuilding trust between the two sides. Pakistan is also pushing for the revival of the Iran-US memorandum signed in June 2026. Islamabad believes the previous agreement could provide a foundation for restarting negotiations. Pakistan's latest intervention is being seen as an attempt to revive that stalled process. Meanwhile, Tehran has maintained that Washington needs to change its approach before negotiations can progress. Iran has urged the US to honor previous commitments and reduce restrictions. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has called on the United States to abandon what Tehran describes as coercive policies. Iran continues to demand sanctions relief and guarantees before making further commitments. Asim Munir's Tehran visit comes at a critical moment, with increasing pressure on Iran and uncertainty over the future of US-Iran relations. Pakistan's mediation attempt could become a key diplomatic move in the region. The question now remains whether Munir's intervention can bring Washington and Tehran back to the negotiating table and create a path towards lasting peace. The earlier 14-point Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding was reportedly agreed between Iran and the United States on June 17th. The framework included discussions on reopening Hormuz and providing sanctions relief to Iran. However, the agreement failed to move forward after its initial timeline expired. The first 60-day period under the agreement expired on August 17th, without a final breakthrough. Since then, diplomatic efforts have increased to bring both sides back to negotiations.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.